Now, Sexy Chef is a catering service established in 2004 and offers healthier food choices delivered right to your doorsteps. They also have the Sexy Chef Cookbook right here, which was released in December. So to tell us more about their advocacy for a healthier lifestyle, we have with us here studio singer-actress Rachel Alejandro and her sister, Chef Barni Alejandro-Rennebeck. Good morning and welcome to Solar Daybreak.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for coming in so early in the morning, I know, but it's great to talk about food. So tell us, I know that you started in 2004, so you're going 10 years, which is amazing. But I'm really curious, how did the Sexy Chef, how did that name, it's so catchy, how did that all begin? Whose idea was it?
It was hers.
It was my idea.
Our fate. We can never gain weight.
I know.
I don't know what I was thinking.
It's a lot to live up to.
Well, it started with Barni being my personal chef because, as you know, being in show business, you have to keep your, a slim figure. So I would bring back healthy cookbooks for her whenever I would go to the States or whenever, that would be her, like she would order it from me. And then she would learn all the recipes, and then eventually she started cooking. She would experiment, and then I'd be the lucky one who gets to try all of her food. And then eventually we were like, hey, this is a good idea.
Let's
turn it to a business. We can cook for more people who want to eat healthy. And at that time, Barni was actually a preschool teacher. And because she liked to wear like very, kind of like cute, tight-fitting outfits in school, her students would call her...
Which is just so wrong.
It's just so wrong. The little kids would call her teacher sexy.
Oh,
yeah,
so that's how it
came.
Yeah, that's how it came about. So I eventually just nicknamed her the Sexy Chef.
Sexy Chef.
Yeah,
I get it. Oh, that's so cute. And then you, so you're a chef, and I know your mom is also a chef.
Yes.
So is that how you were, like, you start getting cooking and coming up with recipes because of your mom? And how did this all come about?
Well, we've always been exposed to really good food. My Lola's a great cook as well. But yes, I had to go to culinary school. So after teaching preschool, I went back to culinary school just here in Manila in ISCAM.
Oh, okay. And then, how did this idea come about? I know it was like you started with the South Beach diet.
So in 2004, as you know, the South Beach diet was all the rage.
Yes,
Everyone was like, all of a sudden, carbs were the enemy.
Yeah.
And we've gone way beyond that now. We actually offer at least 6 other diet programs.
Yeah, I saw you have this a detox program.
Right.
You have one that's called HCG, particularly for diabetic.
Yes, we have a diet program that's actually for people that have diabetes or at risk.
Okay.
And that's called the Fat Fighting 4. We have something that's detoxifying, which is a vegan diet combined with juices from Juju Cleanse. And we have all kinds. We have a calorie controlled diet. So it depends like what you're into and what works for you.
So can you also tailor fit it particularly for somebody who needs a particular diet because they need to, for example, if they have heart conditions or something like that, or they want to lose weight at a certain time, would you be giving them something specifically for them?
Actually, we call it the prescription meal diet. So basically, we'll just review the prescription from your doctor or your nutritionist, and then we'll see what we can do for you.
Because we have such a wide we have such a wide selection. That we can, Barney's been known to like design diet programs for celebrities, that work with the nutritionist, like if they're preparing for a concert or a movie, they say, oh, she's got a, we even have one where the diet program is designed around someone's cycle. And it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing where this week it's going to be different. Next week it's going to be something else.
It's going to be low carb. Next week it's going to be vegan. So,
but we try to accommodate as many of the celebrities as we can because they're actually the backbone of our business, and they get so many other people to enroll as well.
That's great. How effective are these diets? Like how, like you've seen them lose weight and like how, a couple of weeks
how many
or days or.
Actually, it's all effective, but it really depends if you follow it like through and through. It's all about not cheating, being disciplined, and of course, we make it really enjoyable by offering like lots of cuisines. Like you're not just stuck with one cuisine. You can have Japanese, Chinese, Mexican,
Mediterranean.
It's like our clients are always excited. Oh, I wonder what I'm having today. So that's what we do for you. We make healthy food exciting.
And recently you partnered up because you're 10 years now, so I'm sure you've evolved a lot since you began. can.
That's right.
And recently you've partnered up with a nutritionist she's a certified, U.S. certified nutritionist.
Yes, Nadine Tanko,
And yes, and she's worked with The Biggest Loser.
Yes.
That's
I
right.
believe,
Sexy
Philippines.
Solutions of Bello Medical. We provide a diet program called Anti-Plateau Diet for their clients. So yeah, we actually partner up with different like-minded businesses. You know, we help support each other because I think in the wellness industry and that eating healthy and having a healthy lifestyle has become more and more. I think Filipinos in general becoming more and more aware that
Of
you
their
are what you
diet.
eat, of their diet, and how it affects, of course, their own confidence level and how they feel. And so it's become a very important thing. I mean, compared, I think, to maybe even just 5 years ago, there's been a great surge in like the whole awareness.
Yeah, that's great.
Do you only offer, for example, these meal plans, or can somebody just order, for example, for a party, or if they want to like have a celebration of some? Do you do catering as well?
Yes, we do catering. We do vegetarian. We do vegan. We do low carb. We do anything.
Gluten-free.
Whatever.
Are you looking to gluten-free already?
We also have a gluten-free,
that's
dairy-free
good.
program as
Yes.
well. So our motto is like, let us be your kitchen. We basically cook anything.
In fact, like sometimes when some foreign acts come into the the country, you know, some of the members of the band will be like vegan, or and then they'll have like
So-
special dietary requirements. So
we're
a
the
lot of the
ones.
time we cater to those
to
concerts. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So
I
it's
know
exciting.
Amalen here cooks a lot, so I'm sure she's
Yeah,
curious to
actually, the
ask
first
you
thing
about
I
the
asked
dishes.
was this
Alright.
one, because it looks like a hearty rice dish, but I
Yes.
understand you do not have rice with that.
Yes.
What do you have instead?
It's actually the low carb nasi goreng, which is an Indonesian style fried rice. But actually, instead of using refined white rice, I use chopped cauliflower.
Yes.
So it's low carb, it's detoxifying, it has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties. There's chicken and there's shrimp. I only use like all natural soy sauce to flavor it as well. So it's very, very healthy.
How
so
many
it's
calories would that
Taste
be?
it.
about 350 calories.
So that's actually
350
available
calories.
to
Wow.
order. We have something that we
I'll
call
give it a
Dine Light. It's like what you were asking earlier. We don't just do diet programs because I mean, obviously not everyone is always on some kind of diet.
Right.
But like the most popular thing that we have that we're offering right now is something that we call Dine Light, and it's very, very popular with the office crowd. You know, people just want to eat healthy, and they they have like a certain amount of money that they know they want to spend for lunch and dinner, and it's like just easier instead of having to go out and they'll end up going to
figure out what
fast
to
food,
get, yeah, right.
figure out how to like, count their own calories.
Right.
You know, at least they think that if they order from the Sexy Chef, they know that everything is portioned properly, and they know how many calories they're eating, and they know that it's packed with nutrients.
Dine
this-
Light. I like
Is this
that.
the right portion size for one serving?
Yes.
That is actually
wow.
one serving, so it's a
Wow,
good
that's a
hearty
huge
serving.
amount.
Yeah.
It's a hefty serving because the calories are so low, so you have an allowance.
I like
to
that
have
it's very
more.
flavorful.
It
It's
is.
very, very
Thank you.
flavorful.
That's a lot
and
of chicken and
Yeah,
shrimp.
it
Yeah,
is.
a lot of
Because
chicken and
believe
shrimp.
it or not, shrimp is actually very low in calories. People have
Just don't
are
eat the
under-
head.
Yeah, that's
where all the
right.
cholesterol
Yeah,
is.
yeah, because like shrimp is actually very, very low in fat as well, and as you know, chicken is good for people that are working out because it's high in protein,
Right.
and because of the fact that there's absolutely no rice in that, it's a very low carb dish.
Yeah.
So
Mix it a little bit. I can't see that. I'm trying to see like where
this one I did.
It looks
There you
like rice. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
it looks like
rice.
rice.
It's like, I feel like
Yeah.
I'm big-
Of course,
Yeah,
not.
there you go.
We have like a
Wow.
whole selection of
Okay.
dishes from our Dine Light menu and our health bar menu, and some of them do have rice, but believe it or not, never more than 1/3 cup. Because it's always like mixed with vegetables.
With vegetables.
So it makes
So
it
it looks like
looks
it's
like you have a cup
yeah.
of
It
rice
gives you
already.
like a 1 cup illusion.
That's right. I've been wanting to
It's
do
like cheating
that.
yourself.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
this one. Like I'm really thinking that is fried rice to me.
Yeah.
And it's very filling. Actually, I
is.
actually like it. I've always wanted to try cauliflower rice, so I'm gonna ask you later how to make, or can I ask? No, maybe
You can
later.
actually
Oh, it's
Yeah,
yeah,
it's in the
okay.
cookbook.
Oh, that's very good.
That low carb Indonesian nasi goreng is
Alright.
part of our cookbook, and this came out actually in December, first week of December at National Bookstore. It's also available on our website to order. That's at www.thesexychef.ph, and actually it was sold out for a while, and we're happy to announce that
I saw
it's
over the
back in
weekend.
National Bookstore because they finally restocked, and we're so happy that we got so much support for the cookbook from everyone.
That cookbook, it's not really, it's not South Beach diet. It's really
It's
low carb.
everything.
Or how would you describe the
There's
dishes
pasta,
there?
there's
Like a
malunggay
mixture.
noodle salad.
Yeah, that's right. There's actually there aren't any recipes that are above 400 calories. So that's kind of like the basis. The basis for it, right? Low. So we're talking low calorie meals, but it's anywhere from like breakfast items to dessert to smoothies to. I mean, she's done a really good job of like putting a little bit of everything.
So we can be a sexy chef at home as well.
Yeah, but you can't actually. I mean, people have asked us like, "Oh, why are you giving out all your secrets?" Like now that they have the cookbook,
That's
they can
true.
create their
Yeah,
own.
why?
Yeah, but actually, what we did something tricky, which is like we took a little bit of everything from all
different diet
different
programs.
programs, and of course some original recipes that she created just for the cookbook.
Got it.
So-
Okay. And there's a lot of recipes in here. There's drinks.
Yep.
Yeah, we have green
Smoothies.
smoothies.
One that
Right.
caught my
Dessert.
attention is called cashew cream.
Yes.
It's something that you can use instead of heavy cream.
That's right.
Yes.
So the recipe is there, which I'm very happy because I also wanted to try that cashew cream as a replacement for heavy cream, which is higher
like
in
dairy.
fat.
So
It's
and
wonderful
no-
for
no
desserts
dairy.
because you don't notice the difference. You
soups
get all the
too,
creamy
and
soups.
soups as well.
Soups.
Another one you might be interested in because we were talking earlier,
Yeah,
Amelie,
I'm
that
looking at
she
that.
used to sweeten up this dessert. What did you use for this?
I use coconut sugar, which is all natural. It
Yes.
contains a lot of like vitamins and minerals. It's not as processed as refined white sugar. It's also low glycemic, so it doesn't make your blood sugar spike up as fast. There
And then what's that?
Like that tapioca looking thing is called
It's chia.
It's actually
the chia seeds.
They're actually seeds. So they're
So
very
it's low
high
carb again.
Yeah, so it's high in protein and omega-3
Fatty acids. It actually contains more omega-3s than salmon.
Wow.
Yeah, so and omega-3 actually targets belly fat.
This is what I want.
It prevents the storage.
Let's have it,
It
Claire.
prevents the storage of fat.
the belly fat.
As you know, that's why we have it
tastes like-
in our different diet
Like
programs.
mango sticky rice, sort of.
Yeah,
It has
yeah,
that,
kind of like that.
That's a very good alternative to sticky rice. Is that in the cookbook as well?
It's also in the cookbook.
Oh, so happy.
So it's a lot of these things that you never knew, about, and maybe chia seeds is something that's maybe like a lot of people haven't heard of, but I think it's something people should learn, should know about.
Right.
So we do have like the cookbook doesn't have like all these ingredients that you don't know where you're gonna find. But at the same time, we did include a few ingredients like chia seeds that we think we should share with
How
others.
did you
because
come
they should
up
know
with
about
the
it.
idea of chia seeds, of using chia seeds? Like, where do you come up with the ingredients and the recipes? How do you formulate that in your head?
Well, I do a lot of research. I travel a lot. I have a lot of friends in wellness as well. So I take up a lot of cooking classes still, even here in Manila. So I learned about them, and I learned how when you soak it in liquid, it turns into a gelatinous, consistency perfect for like creamy desserts. You can even blend that, and it turns into some kind of creamy mousse.
Oh, so for desserts, it could be
Yeah.
an alternative.
Because a lot of the time whenever people hear the word vegan, immediately they say, "Oh my gosh, it's gonna taste like cardboard. It's gonna be yucky." But I think people that have tried our vegan, it's called Eat Clean Detox Plan. People that have been on it like keep coming back to it because they're surprised. Unlike maybe because some people when they think of detox, oh, it's all liquid, it's all just juicing and stuff. While that may be effective for some, we've actually provided like an alternative for people that can't do the all liquid, all juicing thing. It's a more
cleanse,
doable.
yeah.
It's a more doable kind of detox, and that's when Barni created all of the vegan recipes, which are delicious, like creamy soups, salads, and desserts. So I mean, if you can manage with soup, salad, desserts, and like a little bit of maki
Even
and
like
Japanese
stir-fried noodles and stuff.
stir-fried noodles made of rice.
Yeah, I
because-
saw it here. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Fried
it's
noodles
actually
made of rice.
Yeah,
Yes.
sweet potato noodles. we use
you
that
just-
too.
so it's
Oh,
wheat free.
Yeah.
Like the diet is actually
And gluten-free.
wheat-free.
All right.
Yeah.
You've of course researched about all these diets. So what have you found out? Do we really need to avoid carbs? Do we really need to avoid dairy?
What is the
Or it
quickest
depends
way
on the
to lose
person?
weight?
It really depends on the person and what you would enjoy the most.
Okay.
You tend to stick to a diet that you'll actually enjoy doing.
Yeah,
because if
how
you
you
really-
normally,
yeah.
what's closest to the way you really like to eat.
Oh, and
That's
what
really
if I
more-
like all types of food? How can we control that?
We do too.
Yeah,
So, you know, we do enjoy the pizzas and the occasional crispy pata or whatnot. I mean, we're human, and I believe that you can't ban everything from your diet, because that's just not fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we wrote the book because we want people to know that you can enjoy a healthy lifestyle and not have to give up eating, you know, foods that you like. So
Now
it's just like an alternative way of cooking.
For the ingredients, is it hard to get the ingredients? Are they expensive? If you have to, you know, some people may think that if you cook healthy food, it might be a bit more expensive. I mean, is that true?
Well, actually, in the book, I stick to local ingredients, mostly local. And for the hard to find ones, I do provide a directory in the book where you can
great.
where you can buy it.
It is true though that the healthy eating will cost a bit
little
more,
more.
a little more. Of course, it depends on how far you take it. Like there are people that, I really want to go all organic, and when you do that, of course, organic meats are, I think, at least 3 times the price of regular meat that is non-organic. But like it's really up to you. You know how much you really want to go healthy. But you know, we think that it pays off in the end. I mean,
That's true.
Like if you're healthier, you go to the doctor less. You don't have to take you know that you don't get
Medication.
sick. You know,
Right.
I haven't been sick, and I can't even remember the last time I was sick. I'm like an ox.
We have to get on this diet.
And 400 calories per serving. So
And they really
That's always
look,
a good
you
thing.
know, like wow. Yeah. Right?
It's
Like,
malunggay.
noodle,
Yeah, so we
Malunggay.
use a lot of malunggay to fortify the dishes.
which is actually a very cheap vegetable, but we use a lot of it in. It's kind of like the wonder food that we use a lot in most of our dishes.
Great. And this is really good too. What other desserts?
as
You
well.
like that?
Yeah, I like it too. I've always wanted to try
amazing.
cauliflower rice, so now I
Cauliflower
did.
rice. Yeah.
Gonna try it at home.
What is the most popular out of all the diets? The vegetarian diet or the detox diet? What do people go to you the most often?
It's
for?
still the South Beach diet.
It
You know,
is.
after all of these years, I think a lot of people still want to stay away from carbs.
Yeah, it works.
You know?
It works great
Yeah, it
for
works
a lot
great
of
for some people.
I think
I
it more.
actually did it, and I
Did
lost
it really?
14 pounds
Wow,
in 2 weeks.
that's amazing.
But
So it
you-
works for Barni very,
that-
very well.
At that time, you weren't offering it maybe when I tried it. I just read the book at
The
that
book,
time.
yeah.
And then
Yeah,
eventually you had it, and then I gained it all back. So I guess I have to try
How
it
long
again.
did it take you to lose all that?
14 pounds in 2 weeks.
In 2
Wow,
weeks?
that's a
I
lot.
really just
That's
followed the
great.
book. And at that time, there weren't many choices in ingredients.
And
So
also-
you just had to find some substitutes.
Right, and also the book when it came out in 2004. I mean, obviously it wasn't for like what's available here.
Yes.
Like a lot of the ingredients were things that would be available in the U.S.
Right.
So what we did was we Filipinized it, you know, a bit, and that's
Used a lot of Asian ingredients.
and that's what, you know, we have like maybe 1 month worth of dishes that don't repeat for our South Beach diet. And that's still our #1 best-selling diet to this day. And the #2 would be our calorie controlled diet, which is called Pounds Away. So that is always like a close second.
Sounds nice.
And people love that when they say, oh, I can't not have rice, or I can't not have a little bit of bread. And also for people that work out, because if you're active, I don't know if you can do the no carb
Yeah,
thing.
you need
It
the healthy
may
carbs.
make you feel dizzy, and
Right.
you know. So it depends really on what your lifestyle is like and what you prefer.
But for those who don't know what the South Beach diet is, I mean, I don't. What is the South Beach diet? It's like a good carb, like you replace the bad carbs with the good carbs.
Right.
It's a high protein diet. It teaches you to rely on like the right fats and the right carbs. So you use like canola oil, olive oil, lean cuts of meat, lots of vegetables, low fat dairy, nuts.
Yeah.
Legumes.
Yeah.
So it kind of
So
like
no
limits.
rice, no fruits.
It kind of limits your carb intake, at least for the first 2 weeks, which is what they call the induction phase. And then after that, you slowly add back the fruits.
Yeah, the whole
And it's not
grains.
meant for you to never have carbs, because I think people have this
Only after 2
misconception
weeks, yeah.
that, oh, it's a lifetime thing where you can't have rice. And you know, it's so funny because a lot of Pinoys have done that. They've done exactly that they're like, oh, I'm gonna go on a diet, I'm just gonna get rid of rice. And you know, that's not necessarily good for you.
That's right.
You know, I mean, we do need these kinds of carbs, especially for fiber. You know, we do need fiber in our diets, and they are just as important as having protein. You
your diet.
I guess if you really can't get rid of rice, what you suggested earlier, 1/3 cup of rice and just add the
Yes.
veggies,
Vegetables.
it does make
Like
you
this
feel like eating a lot of rice already. So you
That's
won't
right. Or
miss
get
it that much.
or actually use brown rice.
Yes.
Because at least it has
Yes.
more fiber, has more vitamins and minerals than the white rice. It's removed pretty much all the
fiber.
nutrients and all the
Yeah.
fiber.
And I just recently discovered quinoa. Quinoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
It actually
know.
tastes like couscous.
Oh, yeah, I like couscous.
Yeah.
It's gluten-free.
It's actually a seed, right?
It's a
But- it's
pseudo
a seed.
grain.
It's a seed.
Yeah.
Seed. It's a pseudo grain, but it's higher in carbs, I think.
Protein.
And
Protein
brown
also.
brown
So it's
rice, but
perfect for
mild protein.
vegans. Like if you're lacking protein in your diet, quinoa is a great way to incorporate that.
Yeah.
Do you guys diet?
Well,
Long pause.
she's always on one of our diet programs. She's just moving around. Like I'll do the detox plan, and next week she does the calorie counted.
But then I go to the beach, and then obviously the other stuff. But yeah, I do love our food, so I have it. I do like to kind of spot check also all of our products. So that's kind of like my reason for being on it. But no, I don't believe that a person has to be on a diet all the time. I mean, just eating healthy and just kind of watching your portions is a good way of maintaining your weight. Barni, actually, when you're a chef, you don't. When you're already
I'm
the
always
one making,
tasting it.
So after a
Every
while, it's just like I
single
don't want to
day.
have any.
Right. I wish I could say the same, but I still want to eat even if I do.
Oh yeah, really?
And she does a lot of cooking.
Oh yeah.
But
What's
I'm
your
definitely-
specialty?
What's my specialty? Oh, brownies.
Wow.
Which is not really the
Yeah, and you
the
just made
least
some
of
bread. You were
calories.
telling me that this
Oh,
weekend you
yeah.
made some almond
Made of
something
almond
bread.
butter.
Ooh, I
So
love
just
that.
almond butter, eggs, baking soda, and lemon.
Nice.
And it's
Sounds
it's
great.
really it's fluffier.
yeah.
But it's
But
small.
it takes time, no? Like
That's
no,
what you
really.
see.
That's what I
Because
thought. I'm like, I tried to
it's
knead the dough.
It's already almond butter, so all you just have to do is just mix it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because I can't
But
imagine
we're gonna
doing
try.
exercise.
Yeah, no kneading.
No
for this
kneading,
one.
okay.
But Claire and I will definitely try some of
Yes.
the recipes here in the
great.
Sexy Chef
Great.
Cookbook.
Yeah, this has been fun. Thank you so much
thank you
for
so
coming
much.
in
Having us.
and sharing
Thank you
your
so
book.
much.
And all the best to Sexy Chef. Love it. You guys have been around 10 years. Such a great idea. Thanks again. Thanks for
Thank you.
coming
Thank
in.
you.
Thank you. That was Rachel Alejandro and Chef Barni Alejandro-Rennebeck.